Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Thursday, the 11th of August 2022. And my name is Mr. Shakespeare, and I am here with Liz Cross, psychic medium and remote viewer. How are you doing today, Liz?
I am doing very well, thank you. So, how are you?
Good. Yeah, it's all good in the hood.
Fabulous. Yeah.
No, I don't say that. I'm saying it on here. Anyway, all right. So we're going to do some asymmetric crypto stuff today. I need to know, I want to find out the longevity of the current market, because a lot of people are thinking it's all going to be over, this year, beginning of next year. So I'm going to pull up a couple of characters that you might not know, but are well known in crypto circles. So the first one, this is Sam Bankman-Fried. He's been around a little while, and one of his claim to fame, he set up FTX, which is a big exchange. Currently, probably somewhere in the region of $3 to $4 billion valuation or something like that, or maybe it's a bit higher now. I don't know, but he knows crypto. So, have you got a connection with him, please?
I do. He's a very quirky guy.
Okay.
He's very unique.
Yeah.
Right. A little dark, actually. A little dark in the personality side of things.
Right. Okay. How's he doing today?
How are you doing today? He's a little stressed out.
Okay, why is that?
He's working really hard today. He has a lot of problem solving things he needs to work on, a couple of business deals. He's just a little stressed out.
So how's FTX doing?
How's FTX doing? He says it's okay. And then he sent me an image of a boat floating on water. And I'm saying, what does that mean? And they normally don't send images. They normally just talk to me. I'm like, what does that mean? He says, we're holding on. We're holding on, but it's, rough waters ahead, matey.
What do you say that currently the volume is down across the board through FTX?
What does he think about the volume being down?
Is the volume down, volume of trades down across the board in his exchange, FTX?
Yeah, way down.
Right. Okay. Where does he think the market is going in the next few months?
Where do you think the market is going in the next few months? He believes it's going to go down even further. Now, that's his own personal thought, feelings, and opinions. That's what these mind probes are. But that's what he's saying. He's saying, I believe it's going to go down further.
Okay. Can you put him out to January 7th, 2023, please?
Okay. So January 7th, 2023, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What would you like to know?
How's FTX doing now?
How's FTX doing
How
now?
has it been doing the last few months?
Or how has it been doing the last? It's been down. There's not a lot of volume, is what he said.
Is that across the board on all the trading pairs that he has?
Is that across the board on all the trading pairs that you have? Yes.
Okay. How's Bitcoin doing?
How's Bitcoin doing? It's low.
Is the trading volume on Bitcoin more or less than it was in August 2022 currently?
Trading volume on Bitcoin more or less than August 2022. It's a lot lower.
Okay, put him out to January the 7th, 2024.
Okay, January 7th, 2024. Oh gosh, he's fighting me. He wants to go 25. January 7th.
Ask him why he wants to go to 25.
Why do you want to go to 25? To show you some more evidence.
Okay, let him do it. Let him go.
Okay. All right. Mr. Shakespeare says, and we do. Okay. January 7th, 2025, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What would you like to know?
What's the evidence that he wanted to show us that was so important that we had to move him forward? So what is the evidence? What's happened? What happened in 24, 23?
What happened in 24 and 25? Bitcoin is low. Okay. And has it been converted into something else? No. Has it been adopted as a like main currency in any nation, any major nation, significant nation? No. What is the importance of coming out to 25? To tell me that, well, I hate to say it, but to tell me that it's clinging on by a thread.
So does that mean, is FTX still a viable entity? Is it still running?
Is FTX still running? Yes, but I feel like they've changed. They've altered a bit. How have you altered? Are you doing stock market trading now? No. What are you trading on? They've changed something on their site. So it's not just crypto. What else do they offer anything else? Do you know of than just crypto?
I only know them for crypto, but hold on, let's have a look.
Just to confirm, do you offer anything else for crypto on your FTX platform, your exchange now? I feel like they've really had to modify just to stay in business.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do they still do futures and leverage tokens, or is it just basically spot?
What? I'm sorry. What was that question?
Yeah. Do they still do future market trades and leverage tokens, which they currently do, or at that time are they only doing spot trades?
Spot trades.
Is that it?
Are you doing futures? No, they're not doing futures.
Is that because
what does that mean?
Futures are trades that are based on the future price of something. Hold on, we're on a roll. Does that mean has regulation come in to prevent them doing futures and leveraged and things like that? I mean, are they not allowed to do that? Is that why they don't do it?
Are they futures leverage trading? Is that why they're not allowed to do it? No. There was some confusion in that question.
Right. Well, leverage products, future market trades, and all things like this are derivatives of, buying and selling today, if you like. And normally the government, the SEC, the CFTC, they have problems with exchanges doing that, because these are products that the exchanges have invented, although they've done in the stock market for years, but these are instruments that have been invented basically to generate fees on exchanges, if you see what I mean. It's just another reason to go on an exchange. So currently on the FTX exchange, you can do futures, you can do leverage tokens, you can do all sorts of things. I'm just reading here, Bitcoin weekly move, Bitcoin move today, Bitcoin move next day. All these things are, these are products that they've been invented that people can, and it's not investment, it's just pure gambling. I mean, that's all it is. But I was wondering whether government regulation has come in, and you can ask him that. Has government regulation come in that now dramatically affects how FTX and other exchanges can operate?
Has government regulation come in that dramatically affects how you operate? They've taken us down. So I feel like this regulation has really put a clamp on this exchange.
Ask him about, does he know about other major exchanges? Has that affected them as well?
Has it affected other major exchanges as well? Has it affected them as well? He believes so.
Right. Does he still hold Bitcoin personally?
Do you still personally hold Bitcoin? No.
Does he hold any cryptos personally?
Do you personally hold any cryptos in 2025? No.
When did he get rid of them?
When did you get rid of all your cryptos in when did you get rid of all your cryptos? 23.
What was the trigger that made him do that in 2023?
What was the trigger that made you do that in 2023? I think he just wanted to cash out.
Okay.
He's saying, you know, I just sold them. I wanted out. Too much volatility in the market. He didn't trust it anymore. And he just wanted to put his money elsewhere.
Where did he put his money?
Where did you put your money? He invested in some other businesses.
Okay. So he cashed out of his cryptos in 2023, yet his exchange 2020 FTX is still trading cryptos in beginning of 2025, albeit slow, you know.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I feel like what he's trying to say is that it's a modified approach. So how we know trading cryptos today, I feel like it's very different in 2025 on FTX.
Right. Okay. How's Ethereum doing?
How's Ethereum doing? I don't know what this means. You know, this guy is not easy to probe. I'm having a little struggle with him. He's not very clear. And I think that's because it's just how his mind works, right? Because people's brains work very differently. There is some sort of disconnect going on. So whether he's got like slight autistic qualities going on there or a wiring issue, I find a lot of times with very, you know, brilliant people like, you know, especially programmers and things like that, they think very differently. So there's something not right there about the wiring. How is Ethereum doing? It's gone downhill.
Has it done better or worse than Bitcoin compared to August 2022?
Compared to August 2022, has it done better or worse? Worse. He's not giving really clear-cut answers here.
Okay.
He could be very sensitive for me moving him in the future because I had a good connection with him when I was just probing him on today's date.
Right.
It could be the movement that is affecting him.
All right. Let's drop him then.
Okay. I think he's glad. You know, some people are very sensitive. Maybe he has motion sickness. Do you have motion? He said, okay. Because certainly when I moved him, he was very different. I've never heard of this guy.
Okay. All right. So let's go to this guy. All right. This is Michael Novogratz. Can we get a connection with him, please?
Okay. Yeah, he's strong. Yes.
You good?
Yes.
So this guy is this guy is the CEO of Galaxy Investment Partners, which is a cryptocurrency investment firm. He's been around, I believe he's ex-Goldman Sachs. I think he is, yes. Pretty sure he's ex-Goldman Sachs. So he came from an investment background. How's he doing today?
He's good. He's very healthy.
Yeah. How's his company, Galaxy Digital Holdings, doing today?
What's your company, Galaxy Digital Holdings, doing today? I feel like things are low.
Is that because the volatility? Is that because why is it low?
Just the markets are low.
Right. Okay. Let's push him forward to January the 7th, 2023.
2023, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, what would you like to know?
How's Galaxy Digital Holdings done these past few months?
How's Galaxy Digital Holdings done this past few months? Terrible.
Has it lost money?
Has it lost money? Yes, a lot.
Oh. See, they're one of the few cryptocurrency companies. They have to publish financial results. So when the last financial results that he published, did it show a loss in cryptocurrency trading?
Financial results, did it show a loss in cryptocurrency trading? Yes, a big loss.
Okay. Pushing forward a year, January the 7th, 2024.
23.
So, yeah,
no, 24. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
January 7th, 2024, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
How's Galaxy Digital Holdings been doing this past year?
How's Galaxy Digital Holdings been doing this past year? Terrible.
But the fund is still in existence?
Is the fund still in existence? It's struggling.
Why does he think it's been struggling? What's happened? What's the...
It's just, he just says everything's just taken a nosedive, right? And I'm saying, but why do you think this is? The economy's flat. We're knee deep in what he says is a recession. It's really hard out there. Is there any regulation that's coming? Yeah, he's bound by a lot of regulation, by the way.
Yes, he would be, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that, but he said there's so much regulation. People don't trust cryptos anymore. Are they investing in cryptos like they were? No.
But, okay, so how's Bitcoin doing?
How's Bitcoin doing? Terribly.
How's Ethereum doing?
How's Ethereum doing? He's showing me like it's bottomed out.
Does he still hold personally Bitcoin and or Ethereum?
Do you still personally hold cryptos? No.
When did he get rid of his?
When did you get rid of your cryptos? In 2022? No, 23. In 23. Okay. We're starting to see a pattern here.
We are, aren't we? What? Can we ask him when in 23?
When in 23? The winter? No, the spring? I feel like spring going into summer.
Okay.
We're starting to see a major pattern. That's interesting because if you've got your big players offloading all of their crypto, what's that going to do? What do you think that's going to do, Mr. Shakespeare?
Well, I mean, yeah, so these guys are billionaires. They have much more access to market information than we ever will. They get the winds of change before we ever will. I mean, this guy, you know, worked for Goldman Sachs and still probably knows people there. So, you know, if these guys are dumping out, then that's not good. You know, their businesses may still be ticking over insofar as, you know, literally just ticking over, but with no volume and no anything, you know, it's it doesn't seem like cryptos are the place to be much past spring next year, does it? So
if they're dumping, yeah, definitely that's a very poor sign. And if loads of people are dumping, then that says to me, and I can understand where he said it's bottomed out, right? Because those were the exact words he used. It's bottomed out. So does that mean that, you know, with all these massive whales dumping, you know, then nobody wants to invest in crypto anymore because it's the whales? I don't actually know this. Let me ask you this question. Is it the whales that prop up the crypto space?
the whales probably represent about 50% of market, total market caps on most of the major coins. I don't know about the bottom end coins, and you know, I'm talking about the major caps coins.
Okay,
So,
let's probe the total market cap. Okay, I'm going to group that as an entity.
well, let's go to CoinGecko because you like CoinGecko.
Okay, CoinGecko, yeah.
So we'll do CoinGecko.
Okay, and shall I ask what's the percentage the whales control the coin market cap? Is that what I should do?
Hold on. So you could ask CoinGecko. Currently, the total market cap is $1.2 trillion.
$1.2 trillion. Okay.
All right.
That's really low.
Well, yeah, but not so long ago it was just hovering over $1 trillion, so we've come up a little bit. Let's go forward month by month and see if we can find any pattern. What about you know? Okay, so the 11th of September 2022, is it higher or lower than 1.2 trillion?
Let me move it out. December 3rd.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be going out a few months, so you might want to go out 6 months and they'll come back.
Okay, so I'll go March the 1st next year.
Well,
now,
do March the 11th, then it's an exact month. Yeah, do March the 11th.
March the 11th. I hate going out this far because you know.
I know you do. I know you do.
Okay, March the 11th, 2023, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, what would you like to know? You said September the 11th is the total market cap up or down? Then 1.2 trillion is down.
September is down.
Yes.
Okay, same question for October.
October
11th.
is the total market cap above or below 1.2 trillion? Down.
Same question for November 11th, 2022.
Is the total market cap up or down? Is it up or down than 1.2 trillion? November, it could be right around at this rate.
So same, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. December 11th, 2022.
2022 is the total market cap above or below 1.2 trillion? Down.
Okay. January 11th, 2023.
Total market cap above or below 1.2 trillion? Down.
February 11th, 2023.
February 11th, 2023 is the total market cap up or down? I mean, above or below 1.2 trillion? It's around flat. It's about 1.2.
Okay, and the last one, March 11, 2023.
Above or below 1.2 trillion? Slightly above.
Huh. I'm wondering whether.
What does all that mean?
Well, it looks, yeah, so really, so March is slightly above. Can we go? I know this is, and for everybody that's listening, this is real, you know, back of the envelope stuff. You have to take this with a huge grain of salt, because when Liz does these things that are that far out, you know, there is so many things that could come into play. But with that in mind, can you take them out 2 more months to May the 11th, 2023?
Daylight time. Okay, so you want to know April 11th.
Yeah.
Is a total market cap above or below 1.2 trillion? Above.
Right. And May the 11th.
May the 11th, 2023. Is a total market cap above or below 1.2 trillion? Is it above or below? It's down.
There you go. There you go. That's why these guys sold out in spring next year. So this is slightly, you know, I mean, up is up. It's whether it's slightly or whatever. They probably have seen the writing on the wall. They've probably had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of basically down or flat, which isn't good. So, you know, I mean, that tells you just about everything you need to know about the crypto market. Because if the market cap, if the total market cap isn't going up and up and up month on month, then that's not good. Not good at all.
So what does this mean? We need to, because we keep getting a lot of consistencies with the markets are going to be flat, the markets are going to be down. And there was also a question that was posed on the Patreon, like, would I be influenced by all those previous consistencies? And just to let you know that no, because every time I do a probe, I clear out. It's an exercise that every good psychic medium should always do. You clear out all of your knowledge. You clear out all of your personal thoughts, feelings, everything you know. Every time you look at a probe or every time you're doing psychic information, right? You have to approach it with something may have changed, or I don't know what the answer is. You have to completely blank your mind as you're doing the probe. So, but it still looks like we're getting consistencies here.
It does. Right. I'm going to do one other guy. I know somebody on the Discord asked for it, and so. But I know this guy as well, so
Reggie Cray.
Yeah, let's ask Reggie Cray.
They're dead now, aren't they? The Cray brothers, the Crays.
Oh yeah. We should do them one day.
We should, but a lot of people outside of the UK would have no idea who we're talking about. The Cray brothers were they weren't twins, were they? Were they twins?
Oh, yeah.
They were twins. Okay.
Yeah.
The Cray brothers were these East London gangsters, and I mean they were pretty nasty guys, weren't they?
They were, yes, and them and the Richardson, South London. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they ruled the. I mean, yeah, we'll do that one day.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's do Reggie Middleton.
Okay, so SEC freezes 8 million.
Yeah, you forget all that. You didn't see it. Don't worry about it. Oh, actually,
well, I didn't see it all, so don't worry.
Yeah, so he had a problem with the SEC. His token Veritasium was declared to be a.
Oh, a lot of people have asked me to probe this guy before.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a because there's more to Reggie than just this, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Got a connection with him?
Yes, I do.
How's he doing today?
He's okay.
Okay.
I feel like he was a lot more successful earlier on than what he is now, but he's okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. He was taken to the cleaners by the SEC.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. So, how's his token Veritasium doing nowadays?
It's flat to down. Is that because of the market? Yes, the market.
Okay. Can you push him forward to January 7th, 2023, please?
Eastern Standard. Okay, what would you like to know?
How's Veritasium, the token, been doing these last few months?
How's VRA, right?
Pardon?
Is it VRA or VERI?
Very. VERI. Very. Veritasium. Veritasium. Veritasium.
It's not been doing well.
Is the price higher or lower than what it is at the moment?
What's the current price, please?
Hold on, I'll get that for you. Change that.
August 2022. It's lower.
Okay. It's currently $38.93.
Is it above $20? I feel like it may sit below $20.
Has it gone above $40 in the rest of this year, in the rest of 2022? Did it go above $40?
In the rest of 2022. If it did, it only went very slightly over.
Okay. How does he think the crypto market is doing in general?
What do you think the crypto market is doing in general? It's very bad.
Okay. Can you move him forward January 7th, 2023, please?
24?
24. No, yeah, 24, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. No, you're right. Correct me, I'm wrong.
January 7th, 2024, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, what would you like to know?
How's Veritasium doing? The token, Very. How's that done this past year?
How's it done in overall 2023? It's low.
Did it get above $40 at any point during 2023?
At any point above, did it get above $40 at any time during 2023? It may do, yes.
Above $60? Did it go above 60?
No.
Okay. What does he think of the current situation as with the crypto markets, just in general?
Doomed to fail.
Doomed to fail.
Yes.
Does he still hold any cryptos?
Do you still hold cryptos? He does.
Does he hold Bitcoin?
Do you hold Bitcoin? No, he likes Ethereum more than Bitcoin.
How's Ethereum been doing this past year?
It's low.
Has it been low all year?
For the most part, yes.
Did it get above $4,000 at any point in 2023?
I don't believe so.
Did it get above $3,000 at any point in 2023?
Yes.
Okay. When was
I don't
that?
feel like it stays up there for long, though.
All right. Was that springtime? Spring
Early spring, very early spring.
Okay. See,
Now,
that's
you know I don't like giving price points.
I know you don't.
I know. So I just want all of our listeners to know.
Yeah, I'm not really looking at prices. I'm looking at trends and trying to find consistencies between non-connected people. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Does he still have any problems or anything with the SEC, or is that now done, finished?
The SEC, yes. Yes, he still has problems.
Really? It's still on his back? Really? Oh dear. They really hung him out to dry, didn't they?
I don't know what they did. Can you let everybody know what happened?
Yeah, so what they said was that back in 2019, August, actually, yeah. This was 3 years ago tomorrow or somewhere like that. The commission filed a complaint against them, basically, and their owner, Reggie Middleton, and they're saying that they fraudulently raised millions of dollars in a virtual currency sale from the unregistered sale of securities. Basically, they were charging that Veritasium was a security. I think he settled with the court a few months later. He had to pay about $8 million and some interest and about another £1 million in civil penalty. It basically wrecked Veritasium as a coin. There was a purpose to, people could sell their coins to the government or something. It was all, I don't know. I mean, you got to understand the SEC is not part of the US government. It's basically a private enterprise which contracts for them. And that's why it has to sue people and not issue fines. Just a little heads up there. If somebody has to sue somebody, they're not part of the government. The government doesn't sue anybody. It can just issue fines. And so the SEC, when they did this, it was one of these things. The price went from virtually nothing all the way up to about $400. And then, of course, it went all the way back down again. And a lot of exchanges dropped it. You can only get it now on decentralized exchanges. They really did go after him. Why does he think they singled him out?
Singled you out because that was an easy target. Basically, he's saying he put everything on the table for them. He was ready to make deals. He was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry about this. Transparent. And because he was so transparent, he's telling me, it was easy prey. They don't want to get into this huge investigation in companies and that will not cooperate with them, right? Because that they don't understand the technology very well. They can't, keep up with all of the technological changes. We've got that again and again and again in these mind probes. And the fact that he was so transparent and so cooperative, that's the reason they came after him. So what does that tell you about the crypto world? Those that are transparent, that are willing to negotiate, that are willing to, cut deals with the SEC, government, whatever, they're coming after you because you're easy. They couldn't investigate their way out of a paper bag if they had to investigate a company that they knew absolutely nothing about. And also that company would not provide them just open door access to whatever it was they wanted. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, makes perfect sense. There's a life lesson there for everybody. Okay, can we pop him out another year, January 7th, 2025?
January 7th, 2025, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where he lives, but I feel like he's in a very warm place. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. No, he's arguing with me. Not Eastern Daylight Time. Oh. He may be in part of the Caribbean that doesn't change their clocks. That's why he's arguing with me.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let him go.
He lives in New York normally, but okay, so he's in the Caribbean because he doesn't want New York winter. Okay, fair enough. Good.
And there's some Caribbean countries that don't change their clocks.
Right, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Veritasium token still around?
Is Veritasium token still around? I feel like he's given up. Okay. I feel like maybe he's no longer with the project. Let's ask that question. Are you still with the Veritasium project? No. So at this point, I feel like he is now no longer associated with the project. Have you retired? I feel like he's retired because what I'm getting very strongly is he just wants an easy life. I feel like, because I can feel it, right? He's had a few nervous breakdowns, or he's had a few breakdowns, mental, whatever, over all of this. And he's come to this point in his life where he just says, I want to have an easy life. I want to have a good life. I've made my money. I don't want people investigating me. I don't want to be in the limelight. I feel like he has just completely changed.
I don't blame him. Does he still own any cryptos?
He's still on any crypto? No, he's out of that completely now.
Does he keep tabs on the crypto markets? I mean, does he know what's going on in cryptos, even if he doesn't have any?
Do you keep tabs on the crypto market? Sometimes.
Okay. When did he get rid of all his cryptos?
When did you get rid of all your cryptos? In 22? No. 23? I feel like in 23 going into 24.
Okay, a bit later.
Yeah.
He would
but
be a
he's
step.
Done with it.
Oh yeah, but he'd be a step down to these other two guys. I mean, he wouldn't be necessarily as well connected now as the other two. So.
And he really wants to be left alone.
Well, you can't blame him.
I feel like he's been through hell on many different levels, not just on a business level, but also on a family level. You know, I feel like there was a significant loss in his family.
Right.
You know, personal things as well, maybe like a parent or a grandparent, then that really affected him.
Right. Okay. That's gonna do it for these guys. So we can drop him. Thank you.
Okay. Are we on to the next video?
Yeah, this is a wrap on this one.
Okay, just a reminder, guys, you're looking for consistencies, you're looking for trends, like Mr. Shakespeare said. If you want to book a reading with me, please go to psychiclizcross.com. Mind probes are not the only thing I do. I can channel, I can do future self, I can do past lives, and on and on and on, remote view, whatever it is you need. So you find me at psychiclizcross.com. And if you want to support the YouTube channel, please join Patreon. You will get exclusive content there. And it's Patreon.com/remote viewing and beyond. Thank you, Mr. Shakespeare, and on to the next.